Narrated by Jabir. We were digging the trench on the day of Al-Kandak, means trench, and we came across a big solid rock. We went to the Prophet peace be upon him and said, "Here is a rock appearing across the trench." He said, "I am coming down." Then he got up, and a stone was tied to his belly, for we had not eaten anything for 3 days. So the Prophet peace be upon him took the spade and struck the big solid rock, and it became like sand. I said, "O Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, allow me to go home." When the Prophet peace be upon him allowed me, I said to my wife, "I saw the Prophet peace be upon him in a state that I cannot treat lightly. Have you got something for him to eat?" She replied, "I have barley and a she-goat." So I slaughtered the she-kid and she ground the barley, then we put the meat in the earthenware cooking pot. Then I came to the Prophet peace be upon him when the dough had become soft and fermented, and the meat in the pot over the stone trivet had nearly been well cooked, and said, "I have got a little food prepared, so get up, O Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, you and 1 or 2 men along with you, for the food." The Prophet peace be upon him asked, "How much is that food?" I told him about it. He said, "It is abundant and good. Tell your wife not to remove the earthenware pot from the fire and not to take out any bread from the oven till I reach there." Then he said to all his companions, "Get up." So the Muhajirin, means emigrants, and the Ansar got up. When I came to my wife, I said, "Allah's mercy be upon you." The Prophet came along with the Muhajirin and the Ansar and those who were present with them. She said, "Did the Prophet peace be upon him ask you how much food you had?" I replied, "Yes." Then the Prophet peace be upon him said, "Enter, and do not throng." The Prophet peace be upon him started cutting the bread into pieces and put the cooked meat over it. He covered the earthenware pot and the oven whenever he took something out of them. He would give the food to his companions and take the meat out of the pot. He went on cutting the bread and scooping the meat for his companions till they all ate their fill, and even then, some food remained. Then the Prophet peace be upon him said to my wife, "Eat and present to others as the people are struck with hunger." Narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. When the trench was dug, I saw the Prophet peace be upon him in the state of severe hunger. So I returned to my wife and said, "Have you got anything to eat, for I have seen Allah's Messenger peace be upon him in a state of severe hunger." She brought out for me a bag containing 1 sack of barley, and we had a domestic she-animal, means a kid, which I slaughtered then, and my wife ground the barley and she finished at the time I finished my job, means slaughtering the kid. Then I cut the meat into pieces and put it in an earthenware cooking pot, and returned to Allah's Messenger peace be upon him. My wife said, "Do not disgrace me in front of Allah's apostle and those who are with him." So I went to him and said to him secretly, "O Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, I have slaughtered a she-animal, means kid of ours, and we have ground a sack of barley which was with us. So please come, you and another person along with you." The Prophet peace be upon him raised his voice and said, "O people of trench, Jabir has prepared a meal, so let us go." Allah's Messenger peace be upon him said to me, "Don't put down your earthenware meat pot from the fireplace or bake your dough till I come." So I came to my house, and Allah's Messenger peace be upon him too came, proceeding before the people. When I came to my wife, she said, "May Allah do so and so to you." I said, "I have told the Prophet peace be upon him of what you said." Then she brought out to him, means the Prophet peace be upon him, the dough, and he spat in it and invoked for Allah's blessings in it. Then he proceeded towards our earthenware meat pot and spat in it and invoked for Allah's blessings in it. Then he said to my wife, "Call a lady baker to bake along with you and keep on taking out scoops from your earthenware meat pot, and do not put it down from its fireplace. They were 1,000 who took their meals, and by Allah they all ate, and when they left the food and went away, our earthenware pot was still bubbling full of meat as if it had not decreased, and our dough was still being baked as if nothing had been taken from it. Narrated by Aisha, as regards the following Quranic verse, remember when they came at you from east and west, when your eyes grew wild in horror, and your hearts jumped into your throats, and you entertained conflicting thoughts about Allah, Surah 33 verse 10. That happened on the day of Al-Khandaq, means trench. Narrated by Al-Bara. The Prophet peace be upon him was carrying earth on the day of Al-Khandaq till his abdomen was fully covered with dust, and he was saying, by Allah, without Allah we would not have been guided, neither would we have given in charity, nor would we have prayed. So O Allah, please send sakinah, means calmness upon us, and make our feet firm if we meet the enemy as the enemy have rebelled against us, and if they intended affliction, means want to frighten us and fight against us, then we would not flee but withstand them. The Prophet peace be upon him used to raise his voice saying, Abana. Abana, means would not, we would not. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. The Prophet peace be upon him said, I have been made victorious by As-Saba, means an easterly wind, and the Ad nation was destroyed by Ad-Dabur, means a westerly wind.